Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bearcats will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bears offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build.
Well, I know having played the have a game, you just can't get back and build on that performance. David, last time.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bearcats!
I mean, you talk about coming out as a defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Shakes off the defender. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. Runs through the tackle. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Bears have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking for room, it's Washington. He picks up 4, that'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on 4th down. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. So Cincinnati's offense will go to work for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they see speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and your sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
Back to throw, it's Sorsby. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man, it's Washington. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line, it's Wilson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Wants to fire on second down. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Prentice. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Now the play fake. He wants it all. Touchdown, Baylor! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Stanford. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Sorsby. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. The Bearcats moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out, and he's going to throw deep right side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. That's caught. It's Walker. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Lining up from the 34 on first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The RPO, it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. And it's incomplete on third down. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They'll send the back in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Prentice. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Bears come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. It'll be a draw. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Dropping back, it's Robertson. The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Firing deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Give to the running back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Got it in the middle, it's Pryor. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 2nd down, he'll throw it. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab, it's Caldwell. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
To the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Prentice. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. On the run, it's Washington. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He breaks a tackle. He'll toss it. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. To the ground. He's got it again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Robertson. Right on the money. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man on the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Bears in the hurry up. They'll try the run. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 4 over Stanford. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Get it out on the screen. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Bearcats are rolling down the field. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The Bearcats want to move quickly. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Looking to throw again. Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Finds his big tight end. At midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Got a man, it's Cameron. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Snagged in the middle, it's Prentice. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Field goal is good. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Catch in the middle. It's Allen.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
The Bears will kick it off to start the 2nd half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Sorsby. A little screen to the running back. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Oh, what a move to get room. It just keeps moving. Oh, the ball's out on the return. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Pulls it in. It's Brown. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of a guy in that slot position.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. And the Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Royer. Brings into the open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Bearcats will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Sorsby. Got it behind the line. It's Pryor. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Bearcats! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Boise State.
Nice move to pick up yardage.
The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Working the middle, it's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Gives it on the option. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. The Bears will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Smashes ahead. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Jones to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Cameron.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Cameron. Hey, what about that move to pick up a couple of extra yards? He's down at the 38. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bears decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to pass. It's Sorsby. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
The Bearcats line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. He'll pull it on the read. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Got a man. It's Cameron. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Complete to start this drive. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Sorsby. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Off the play fake. A strike downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, the inside give. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bearcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Catch in the middle. It's Caldwell. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll send the tight end in motion. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Cincinnati! They've got the lead here in the 4th. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Unloads to the right. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. And the Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pop the draw. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll go back to work on offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simmons. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Simmons. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Makes the grab. It's Allen. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. Spins away from the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the option. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And now this offense will take the field again. Under fire. Right down the middle. Finds a man on the right. Oh, what a cut! And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Dropping back, it's Robertson. A beautiful Beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Nice move there. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Appalachian State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power.
There he goes! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Sweet cut there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They go to the draw. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Bearcats are marching down the field.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
He'll do it himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. On the way, and you betcha, a 59-yard field goal.
Man, this guy has an absolute bomb for a leg. You see the contact? It just sounded different. It sounded like an explosion coming off of his foot, puts it through the uprights. There's NFL teams watching this game. They're jotting down this dude's name right now because that is an NFL Sunday leg.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Going with the ground game left. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
And I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot, or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Good right down the boulevard. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Oh, they're after him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Gonna sling it on second down. Throws to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much. this would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Utah's offense will get the ball first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Utes are on the move. Off play action. He lost one down the sideline. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Bearcats offense will go to work for the first time today. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smooth.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Secures it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The give to the back. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
It's a curious play call offensively to try a throw after that great gain on the ground the snap before. If you're winning in the trenches up front, keep it going. Let the big fellas go to work. I don't like the idea of throwing the ball there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Dampier. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Throwing right. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking for the score. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Big-time emotion and energy regardless the records when Georgia and Florida settle their scores. And, guys, here is the very latest. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Bearcats moving quickly to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Caldwell. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. Grabbed behind the line, it's Pryor. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Handoff from the gun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The play action fake. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Utes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Allen. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He'll keep it himself. Breaks the tackle. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Fires to the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Pryor. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo. Trying play action. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Bearcats are threatening on 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Looking for a man, it's Sorsby. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the 1st quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Glover. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress. early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep them standing up.
They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Utes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is why Rice-Eccles one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. He's going to let it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They punted away on fourth down. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can loft one high and deep. Pulls it in on the right. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country, and you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Finds the tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Bearcats in the hurry up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Caught in the backfield, it's Walker. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. He'll throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bearcats. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. UNLV is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to New Mexico. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Utes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Fires to the right. And a big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. The Utes line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Caldwell. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on second down. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Powers through. Touchdown, Bearcats. He would not be denied.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Direct snap. Hard running there. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got out of trouble and throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Oh, he's got some space. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Bearcats want to move quickly.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in like here in Week 10.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll do it himself. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air. It's Dampier. Slips away. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. The quick out. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He wants to throw it again. Works the middle. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Utes with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him this time. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Just a short pass to the tight end. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. The Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Walker. Gets away from one, he's got space. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Setting up the screen. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Looking to throw on 3rd. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Gives it on the option. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Bentley. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. He's going to throw deep right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with 0 hesitation, and with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here comes the offense back onto the field. The run from the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The pull and throw off the RPO. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Dropping back, it's Dampier. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun. Give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. He'll keep it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Royer. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Snap from the gun on third down. Complete to the left. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Punt is in the air. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back on the option to give. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line, a pickup of 6. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He makes a catch. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And the Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Gets the back moving. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Flips it out on the screen. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be fourth down. The Utes will send out the punt unit. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Allen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. Got his man in the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Wants to keep it in the air. Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. The Bearcats will punt it away on fourth down. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They go to the ground. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Quick completion to the right.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Here's the pressure. Fires to the right. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They'll go with a direct snap. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside give. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bearcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. He'll sneak in and try to surge forward. Touchdown, Bearcats! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Fighting off the defender. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And the Utes will line up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Rides to back and leaves it. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Wiggles free. They get enough rush, and it pays pays off. The sack at the 20.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking deep down the right side. Pulls in the deep ball. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Hauls it in.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He's got his man, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Sorsby. Rushes on him. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. On the option. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. The Bearcats will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He leaves it with his back. Powers through the defender. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback adapting. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Now on second down. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Duke. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Utes need to pick it up on fourth down. Sweet cut there. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to pass. It's Dampier. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On third down, he drops the throw. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.